trust your fridge to keep your food safe? But what if it's silently making you sick? As we age, our immune system gets weaker. That means even a small mistake in food storage can lead to serious health problems. But here's the shocking truth. Some of the foods you're refrigerating right now might be turning toxic without you knowing. From cancer-linked chemicals to harmful bacteria, the risk is real, especially for seniors. According to health experts, thousands of older adults suffer from foodborne illnesses every year. Many of these cases could have been prevented by storing food the right way. In this video, we'll show you 9 common foods you should never keep in the refrigerator. One of them is likely sitting in your fridge right now, and it could be doing more harm than good. Watch this video until the end. It might help you avoid a trip to the hospital, or even save your life. Number 1. Potatoes. Potatoes may look harmless, but putting them in the fridge changes everything. When potatoes are kept in cold temperatures, the starch inside them quickly turns into sugar. This sugar might seem innocent until the potato is cooked. When cooked at high heat, those sugars can mix with amino acids and form acrylamide, a chemical that has been linked to cancer in lab studies. That's not all. The texture of cold stored potatoes becomes strange, grainy, soft, and sometimes even slimy. The color may also darken due to oxidation. Instead of being a comforting food, a cold potato can become a soft, overly sweet, and possibly dangerous one. What to do instead? Keep your potatoes in a cool, dark, dry place, like a pantry. Never store them in the fridge. This helps preserve their taste, texture, and safety. Number 2. Bread. Many people put bread in the fridge thinking it will stay fresh longer. But in reality, refrigeration makes bread go stale faster. The cold air causes the starch in bread to dry out quickly, a process called retrogradation. Your soft loaf becomes dry, hard, and crumbly. Sandwiches lose their softness, and toast becomes rough and unpleasant. Even worse, refrigerated bread is more likely to grow mold once it's brought back to room temperature. The moisture in and out of the fridge helps mold grow faster. And for seniors, mold can be dangerous. It may contain toxins called mycotoxins that can cause health problems, especially in weak immune systems. What to do instead? Store your bread at room temperature in a bread box or sealed container. If you don't plan to eat it soon, slice it and freeze it. Avoid the fridge completely. Number 3. Onions. Whole onions are often tossed into the fridge without a second thought. But this is a mistake. The cold air inside the fridge breaks down the onion's natural protective skin, causing it to absorb moisture. The result? The onion becomes mushy, loses flavor, and may grow mold. Onions also release strong sulfur compounds. In the fridge, these smells spread and can make other foods, like butter or fruit, taste like onions. That's not all. If you leave a cut onion in the fridge, even if covered, it can become a breeding ground for bacteria. What to do instead? Keep whole onions in a dry, dark, and well-ventilated place. If you've already cut the onion, store it tightly sealed and use it within 1 or 2 days. Number 4. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are tropical fruits, and they hate the cold. When you refrigerate them, the cold air stops their natural ripening process. That's a big problem because most of the tomato's flavor comes from ripening. Cold tomatoes turn tasteless, watery, and mushy. Vitamin C, a key nutrient in tomatoes, also breaks down faster in cold temperatures. Even their appearance changes. The skin wrinkles, and they become soft in a way that makes them look old, even if they aren't. What to do instead? Store tomatoes at room temperature, away from direct sunlight. If they're already very ripe, use them quickly or cook them. Never put them in the fridge thinking it will help. They lose their value and taste. Number 5. Garlic. Garlic is good for your immune system and blood pressure, but the fridge ruins it. Cold makes garlic sprout early, turning it bitter and rubbery. It also loses its main healthy part called allicin. Worse, chopped garlic stored in oil inside the fridge can grow botulism, a deadly bacteria. What to do? Keep whole garlic in a cool, dry place like a basket. If chopped, mix with vinegar or lemon juice and use quickly. Never store garlic and oil in the fridge without safety steps. Number 6. Coffee. Coffee doesn't stay fresh in the fridge. It soaks up smells and moisture, making it taste bad and lose its health benefits. Wet coffee grounds can even grow mold. What to do? Keep coffee in a sealed, dark container at room temperature. Avoid heat, light, and moisture. Number 7. Honey. Honey is one of the only foods that never spoils, unless you put it in the fridge. Cold air makes honey crystallize quickly, turning it hard, grainy, and difficult to use. Crystallized honey also traps moisture, which can lead to fermentation and spoilage. Honey's natural health powers come from its enzymes, which break down in cold storage. Refrigeration reduces its antibacterial properties and natural flavor. What to do instead? Keep honey tightly sealed in a jar at room temperature. Store it in a dark place like a cupboard, away from heat and sunlight. Number 8. Bananas. Bananas are made for warm climates. When you put them in the fridge, the cold stops the ripening process. This means they stay hard, bland, and their skin turns gray or black. Even worse, cold temperatures destroy important antioxidants in bananas like dopamine, which is good for brain health, especially important for seniors. Inside, the banana may turn mushy and develop a strange metallic taste. If the banana is already overripe, cold storage can cause mold near the stem. What to do instead? Store bananas at room temperature. Hang them or place them in a fruit bowl with airflow. If they're too ripe, peel and freeze them for smoothies or baking, but don't refrigerate fresh bananas. Number 9. Olive oil. Olive oil is praised for heart health, but the fridge destroys that. In cold conditions, the oil becomes cloudy and thick. Worse, the constant shift between cold and warm air causes the oil to oxidize faster. This creates harmful compounds and removes the healthy antioxidants. Oxidized oil may actually increase inflammation, the opposite of what seniors need. It also loses its rich taste and becomes harder to pour, leading to spills and overuse. What to do instead? Store olive oil in a dark glass bottle or metal tin, away from the stove and direct sunlight. Keep it in a cool cupboard, not in the fridge. These 9 foods are common in almost every kitchen, but refrigerating them can slowly damage your health, especially if you're over 60. Take a moment today to reorganize your fridge and pantry. Keep tropical fruits out of the cold. Store garlic, onions, and potatoes in dry, dark places. Save your bread and coffee by keeping them at room temperature. Let your honey stay smooth, and protect the health benefits of your olive oil by storing it the right way. If you found this helpful, please hit the subscribe button, stay informed, stay healthy, and protect yourself with smart choices, starting in your own kitchen.